Feldman. If you don't know me, I was a health coach just in your shoes. When I started this business, it was actually in the last recession in 2010. And one thing I know is this. When I built my business, I literally had two kids that were very little, had very little time, and an autoimmune, and we were in debt. I had left a multiple six-figure commercial real estate job to go to school, to live out my dreams, to live out my passion. Like many of you who are 9-to-5ers, or maybe you're in a situation right now where you are straight up against the wall because uncertain times can happen with any of us. What I wanted to do is really dive in on how this is actually possible. I see a lot of coaches who come to me. I talk to a lot of coaches like Michelle the other day, who took a course, invested $4,500 to learn marketing. All these investments and all these strategies are great. That investment is going to pay off when she understands how to speak to her niche. And when she has the content that she needs to have the confidence to show up, but most importantly, also have the tangibles. Coaching is intangible. We say things like, you're going to change your life. You're going to make more money. You have more intimacy. You will fix your period. You will get rid of those fertility issues, and the list goes on. We also work with a lot of people who have a lot of emotional issues as well. We've been there. We know what it's like to be with trauma, pain, etc. And so I know that your business is multifaceted. It's one of the reasons that so many coaches struggle to define their niche. The thing is this. You have to create a business that does align with you and what you know that you want to teach and why. You also have to have offerings, especially on the awareness part in the top of the funnel. That's even before people opt in. This awareness part is really where you're telling those micro stories. You're sharing what happened, what life was like, what you wish you would have known, your experience, your strength, your hope, and also a lot of your little mini solutions. Of course, you're sharing parts of your life. And that is when I say we have the girlfriend chat. Perfect example is when I talk about yeast infections. That's like what I would talk to my girlfriend, but it's also something that I knew my ideal client struggled with. So I want you, before you dive into how to really create your business in 15 minutes, I want you to think first, because all the templates, the platforms, it doesn't work unless you know what. My niche is my ideal client struggles with. This is what we call the pain. We all know this very well. Many of us, it was multifaceted. Let's just say that we're going to talk about this busy woman, because I think this busy woman right here can be like really tough. Putting together a business is complicated, but it doesn't have to be so complicated. And that is where I want you to really think, okay, when I first went to school, I wanted to teach people this because. So I want you to write, I attended school. And write this on your own document. I call it your business Bible. Every new coach or existing coach or coach in that growth period needs to know their client's pain points, and then most importantly, how to attract their ideal client, how to have the right messages, the right content, so that we test to see what our ideal client actually wants. Before you pay somebody to help you create a course or create a signature program, why not spend that time actually surveying your ideal client, giving them a program, giving them a freebie, giving them some test opportunities, such as the social media you share, the live that you're going to do on a specific topic, it being their pain topic. You're going to test that and continue to test it so that when you do launch your business, you don't hear crickets and you don't feel defeated. So I attended school because this is your why. I want you to get really clear. People always say, is this funnel going to work? A funnel can always work, and it will always work when we're exactly clear on what our ideal client is struggling with. And sometimes it is exactly our struggles, but we want to get clear what. My niche is, let's just say, busy moms. who want weight loss. And I think every mom right now, we can say, okay, what is that mom dealing with? What is her pain? She is, scared for her kids. Maybe there's financial stress. Maybe she's stress eating. I think she's also having sleep issues. She feels stressed all the time. And especially if she's a 9-to-5er, she also has to be homeschooling. And now she is stressing about summer. She may be sedentary. She may be, working too much. She may be eating sugar, craving tons of carbs, belly bloat, hair falling out. She may have thyroid issues. We don't know. There's definitely some gut stuff because she's got constipation. I would say also she's got aging. I mean, we all know that when we stress, and she feels inflamed. She may not know what that word is, but maybe if she's got autoimmune stuff, she could have definitely food allergies. She also could be experiencing like headaches, and just feeling off, which is what I heard most often. I would say that we can list also, she could be having a ton of other things like intimacy issues. But let's say because we know her big pain point is weight. And I've decided to really teach on these core pillars. I'm going to connect the dots with sugar. I'm already talking about weight, so I'm going to talk about sugar. I'm going to talk about gut health because she does have kids, and that's a really big thing, gut and immune. I can hear my kids. Hold on. And guys, that's life of a busy mom. So I'm going to talk about sugar. Big thing that she so desires is weight. She may not know about intuitive eating, or maybe you do attract people for that. And so you're really clear. But for a lot of new coaches, we don't know. And so here we're going to go gut, immune health, and sleep is a big one. Sleep, stress. We could even call this like, the habits of a busy mom or the life of a busy mom. What she has to do, her what I call the daily things that she has to do so she doesn't feel all of this. But we've got to get focused. We also have to know our why. We also have to be really clear. We know all those problems, but how do we get clear on a solution? So let's go down to the busy mom. So you might say, well, okay, Rach, I know on the free training on your replay page, which you can go to at yourhealthcoachbiz.com and access our trainings, you might say, well, how do I create a free training? No problem, guys. I did that last week because I see that so many coaches come to me with the same problems. You're not lacking education. You're not lacking a deep why. You're lacking how to put it together and how to figure out your offers in your one-on-one, your list builders, and also what you're going to talk about in the awareness stage, plus maybe a downsell or a group program, because not everyone can afford you. So you might say, well, I don't really want to focus. I don't think my person would do a challenge. Let me break it down. So we're going to say offers because we're going to get really clear. We're going to say in the list building stage, because what I suggest is 3 proven freebies, 3 workshops proven. And I always say on a one-on-one 2-tier. And I encourage you to go watch the video, the 2-tier. How do you create that? And then I always like a group or a do-it-yourself or a membership. Because not everyone is ideal for a one-on-one, or maybe they don't trust us enough, or maybe they feel that, they're just too shameful or guilty. Maybe this mom is overeating. She's stress eating. Maybe she's been a binge eater. I want you to say to yourself, well, how would I relate this to my niche? Maybe some of you work with more what I call level 7, 8, 9, and 10 issues, like adrenal issues, autoimmune, hormonal issues, stuff that people at a higher level need to hear about. But in that beginning phase, most people are just not doing, we know the basics. They're eating gluten, they're eating processed foods, they're eating junk. And we also know that for this woman, her big why is her kids. She may feel like a hot mess, but it's really her kids that she's motivated by, and her family and the immune. So that's why we added that in. So our freebies, if you look, of course, here, we said, well, here, 5 freebie, do a 5-day sugar challenge. I would actually make this a 5-day teaching series. And how do you do that? You just look right on the video that I did. The simplest way is you say 5-day sugar challenge. Each day, a video, plus she gets to download. So that's 5 videos, which is 5 videos. And what you're going to do in the awareness part of this is you're going to pull from the content and pull down some really cool topics. You're going to start promoting this 2 weeks before. Even if you have no list, guys, take a chance. You got to get out there and start testing what people want. And so we know sugar's her main pain point. I mean, her main issue with weight. I would also say that you may want to have like a 4-day weight loss reboot, something that is easy, non-committal. And both of these, of course, can lead to our one-on-one. You want to get them on a call. Have those, a lot of people talk about upsells, downsells. Thing is, we want to get somebody into our funnel, which is to get them on a phone call or even to message them through Facebook, DM, Instagram. Have somebody even, reach out to you and create engagement even in a group. Go into a group, start saying, I'm putting together this 5-day teaching series. It's totally free. I can't wait to help women. I know that right now we're struggling with so much stress. And when we have stress, our cortisol levels can rise. We can start to gain this belly bloat. And you might even have other experiences in your life where maybe there was a low estrogen dominance. Maybe there was some other autoimmune issues or gut issues. This is where you separate yourself from everyone else. So when you do this brainstorming, which we did so quickly, that's actually where the magic happens. Because remember, we have to get clear on the pain in order to create the promise and the pleasure, meaning your client has all of those potential issues. We only know the issues if we have a test product. So right here, of course, we are creating the list building. Remember, anytime that you want somebody to come to something, you have to, of course, talk about it before. That's why it's so great when we have it done for you, because you can take that information and literally download it and pull your content for your social media instead of feeling overwhelmed and spending a ton of money before you really need to. Spend it when you need. So we're going to say, what is our one-on-one offerings? Because you have to, of course, know this in order to be able to bring people to your offerings and or pitch to gyms, doctor's offices, places that are doing teleclasses, wellness centers, your own chiropractor, massage therapist, etc. So I'm going to have a 60-minute offer, or you can do a low end offer like a 30-day. Maybe you do want to have a 30-day and a 3 months. So you're going to decide right after this, when we define everything, we define how we're getting to our 3K, 5K, 10K month, so that we really achieve our goals. I'm going to define exactly what is included in the 3 months. So I have higher conversions on a discovery call. How do people find us in a discovery call? It is that you're building on search engine optimization channels such as YouTube and Pinterest. I know I'm saying video, but that's why I'm going to show you how easy it is to get out of the fear and get into the doing, into the faith part. I'm also going to say a downsell, which doesn't even have to be on my site, but I have to know that I'm doing a group or a membership, low cost classes per month. Now, before I even go any further, and you will see some of the advanced trainings, I want to explain why I have that downsell opportunity. What if a person gets on the phone with you and she's got a lot of objections? She doesn't have the money. She's worried about all these different areas above. And the way that Brendan Bouchard teaches his high performance academy is always to have a low cost offer. So if you wanted to do a 3-tier, this is your downsell. You're going to talk about your 3-month. You're going to talk about your 30-day first. But then if they are not a good fit and they still want to work with you, that is your 60-minute. I'm going to show you how we fill this in. And then you want to know your downsells. These are the other opportunities for you that as a coach, maybe everyone's not ideal for your one-on-one. It doesn't mean that you need to do a membership or a group, but maybe you have very limited time and you're doing either a pre-recorded video, or you're using Facebook's new feature, or on Instagram where you have groups. You could also, of course, do a do-it-yourself or a course. Many people use Teachable as a great place to start. I think it's so super easy and simple. So now let's fill in the blanks. We're going to go to your Health Coach Biz, and we're going to choose a few different paths for your ideal client. First, I want you to go right here, click, and you'll get right to the most current videos. Also our 60K plan book. And here is the current video, how to do a teaching series. What then you're going to do, of course, is you're going to use that code, my friend, save 25%. That applies to a full pay program. Then I'm going to go back to the site. Of course, you're going to be there, but you're going to say, okay, if Rach is saying that I need to have like 3 freebies to kind of test, what is my ideal client looking for? Maybe we are looking at some of the workshops that you can use for videos, hint, hint. Maybe you're looking at a challenge because you're like, you know what? I know you said sugar challenge, but my ideal client really wants to get out there and get walking with her family. So you can appeal to her deep what? Her buyer personality, the deep part of really what motivates her to say, that's my person. You're going to buy that. And for 2 weeks before, which is literally right away, you're going to start pulling content from there and talking about it, doing a live a day, whether it's on your Facebook business page or whether you're coming out on your personal page and you're just building brand trust. Don't make your personal page a selling page. Educate, empower, and really show people what you're about and what sets you apart. So you're going to pick your freebies. For some people, maybe it is that you're testing gut. Maybe you really love the workshop because you love to be able to have, a topic like how to protect yourself from EMF waves because you're really appealing to this mom. Maybe you like the 5-day toxin-free challenge and you want to get all of this in one click. What you're going to do is you're going to plug and play. You're going to go back to your topics at the first. Some of you can even, if you want, and we do this in our membership. And guys, if you're really struggling and it's just, you haven't figured out what works, it's a really great place to start. We have a table that I made that really allows coaches to start to identify their ideal client. Maybe you want it just like that. And you're going to start, of course, putting all the problems, all her pleasures, and the keywords and the freebies. To keep it really simple, guys, that is, of course, the longer step and really the longer step in really understanding your ideal client. Many of you, and creating a pretty column picture, but the short step is this. Take a Google Doc or a notebook. Put it together, say, these are her problems. Then even call some of your friends. This is what I did when I had no clients. Call some of your friends, different types of personalities, but pretty much the person that you know would hire you. Ask them, what are you struggling with? Listen to their words. Then write down their words. And of course, say, here are my pain points. And then what is my offer? Your offer is a mini solution. That is where we have list building. Many of you hear other fancy terms like landing page, opt-in page, sales page. I want you to stay at the simple building phase, the building phase of your business so that you get to the 6 figures or whatever your goal is financially. Most important, people need to see you. They need to get to know you. Let me show you, no matter who you are and what niche, let me show you what does work. Let's look at Amy Ramsey. This is a coach that I helped go from, where is Amy? The Fit Soul. This is a coach that I helped go from brick and mortar. You will see right here, she has a lot of really cool, she's got a weight loss hacks that come up. That can be the 4-day reboot. She's got her private coaching. She's got her soul members. And this actually is the 6-week sugar repair. Then she has come and work with me. She has her sexy slim down, all of these different aspects of her business. I want you to also see Pepina. Pepina has her offers really simple. This was a coach that I worked with. She's amazing. I called her Miss Pep because she just had a peppy personality. And she actually had heart issues when she was little in a surgery. You actually see it in a picture on the front page, and you can actually see a little right there. But that's not what she wanted to, of course, specialize in. She talks about it. It's part of her story, but she has a 30-day refresh, a 3-month transformation, and her extra offerings. We could also look at another site, Dana. Dana is a hormone specialist, and Dana has our Retune Your Hormones, and she also has one of our hormone modules. So she's decided to specialize in beauty, and you will see right here that she's connected beauty and weight and anti-aging and hormones. She's gotten really clear on her ideal client and her system. In the beginning, it was weight. It was a healthy reset for moms. And you will see, as I've put on this page, there are so many different options. We have even here, 5-day toxin-free challenge, the sleep and gut, restore your health. There are so many different things that can be used for really a busy mom, a mom that has some gut issues. Maybe she's worried about the toxins, 6-week sugar repair. We have the weight loss, but we also have some really fun, low cost offers and what I call gateway programs. And so I really encourage you, whether it's the 21-day clean eating, the 30-day fresh start, the 30-day clean eating plus body weight workout, think for my woman right now, and then think long-term or even for your 3-month program. If you're prepping to launch in fall, or maybe you're in school right now, what really sits with you? Or for that mom, is she really motivated by her kids' health? Is she interested in the membership content here? We have so many different amazing programs because each one of you are so completely different. So maybe I didn't hold true to my 15 minutes, but I wanted to give you a surefire way to brainstorm and think about your business and what you actually want. With this 12-month content, those could be individual classes. At a class, a low-cost class for $30, be honest with yourself. Can you sell it? If you can sell it for $30, get 10 people, you made $300. Where are you leading them? An upsell to that would be, hey, I know this was really amazing. Why don't we get on the phone and see if it's great to work with each other? That's to your one-on-one. What are your offers? If that person's not right, and maybe that person originally comes to your one-on-one and they can't afford it, do you have this low-cost opportunity for $30? Maybe you're doing a $50 or $47 membership. Do you have 10 people? You made $470. What else does that one person need? What if you did bring your friend for free and actually opened up your membership? How many people would you have? Twice the number. Even if 10 people left, you would still be able to market to those people because you just doubled your list for the same price. Guys, there are so many different strategies on how to market, but you have to clearly understand your business funnel. That's why if you go and you go right to the VIP replay, you will see right here how to get started. There's not this one way to build your business, just like there's not this one way to get healthy. I mean, I know, look, we live in a world where we have tried many things, but you will see all these free trainings to help guide you. Guys, if you ever have any questions, just pop it in at yourhealthcoachbiz.com because I guarantee we are here to help and we can. My name is Rachel Feldman. If you have any questions, just hit reply on any of our promotional emails or reach out to us at yourhealthcoachbiz.com. And again, if you're struggling right now to either figure out what to promote or how to nail down your niche and you want a low-cost opportunity to hang with me and listen to this voice, go over details like this, join our membership. I'm giving you a few different options because a lot of people say, when are you doing classes? This is where you can get access to so many different classes. All I'm saying is, listen, take a look at the sneak peek, see what's in store for you, and see if this is what you need. You also see that if you buy content in a box for a year, you get a pretty sick bonus. So with that being said, guys, the possibilities are limitless. How do you want to show up? Who do you serve? What are their problems? And what's your list building strategy leading to your paid offers? It's been a pleasure to be with you. If you have any questions, just reach out. All right, guys, I will see you later. I got to go get some rest. Bye, guys.